Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to build a simple snake game using Python turtle module. So this is the game we are going to build today. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of building this game. So sit back and relax. So at first let us start by opening pycharm. Now go to file, choose new project and name your file whatever you want. So let me name it as game on Python. Now go and click on create and click on this window. The Python setup will configure. Now maximize your screen. At the left side of the screen a file has been created. Now go to new and Python file, name your file, let me name it as snake game on Python. So after that, so let us check that our IDE is working fine. So I'm going to enter a simple command. So now let me run the program. So our ideally is working fine, we are getting the output. So at first let me start by so we are going to use a turtle module which is used to build this game. At first we need to import a turtle module, so let us import turtle. So this is the model that we are going to use to build our snake game. And then so at first you would see that a snake has a, so at first we need a window to set or screen to set up or display, and then we need a snake head, and then we need a food that a snake needs to capture, and then we need a main loop to execute all the program. So let us start by building our Windows screen. So at first we need to choose any variable or any command. Set wn, let me choose it at wn, so short form for Windows, and then equal to turtle dot screen. So make sure that s is in caps letter, then w dot title. So choose a title that you need to, let me make it a snake game, and then windows dot be background color, to choose the background color of our display, and then window wn dot setup or screen, so width and height of the screen. So at first let me choose a width of 600 and a height of 600, and then let me choose wn dot tracer. So tracer, which means which stops our animation, which creates our animation. So let me check the program that is executing successfully. So at first, as I said, this creates our display for our game. So let me create a main loop. So windows dot main loop, so to execute our program. So now let us run our program. Now you could see our snake game window has been appeared. So the screen that we have set up has been there, and the title snake game. So you could see that our title has been inserted in a snake game, and a background color which is been white, So we could also change our background and height and width and height of the screen that we have set. So approximately 600 into 600. So let us check by changing our background color. So let me sky blue. So now run the program. So now you could see that our background color has been changed. You could keep any color you want, and you then let me change it to white. And you could also change the set width and height of the display according to you. So this is so next let us build body or head of the snake. First let me create a variable head equal to turtle. So we are opening a turtle module again, and next let me create a dot speed. So speed of the graphic line should be 0, so it should always be 0. Then a dot shape. So the shape that we want the snake head of the snake to be. So let me choose it as square. You could either choose circle, triangle, or anything you want. Then let me choose head dot color. So color for that head of the snake, to choose it as black. And then let me head dot pen up to create a turtle module, which used to pen up is used to draw turtle graphics. Now to starting point of the turtle, let me choose 0 comma 0, and then a dot direction. So in which direction it need to be run. At first let me choose it equal to stop, and let me create a main loop while true windows wn dot update. So it always updates our program every time we check it. So let me run it. Now you could see that that the head of the snake has been created. So the color, the square we need to it be, and the color that we needed black, or you could change the color that you want, anything like. And this, consider that the screen as a x-axis and y-axis. So starting of the point should be at 0.0. Now let me change the shape equal to circle and run it for you, so that you could see we can keep any shape we want. A triangle. There are inbuilt shapes available in turtle. Now let me change it back to square. Now let us create the foot segment. Now let me create a functions to control our snake. So at first let me define a function move and if head dot direction equal to up, then let me create y equal to the y-axis. So y equal to a dot y corner, this is y corner is means y-axis, and then it dot setup or set y equal to y as y plus 20. So 20 is a pixel of the each movement. So let me run the program, and now you could see that so let me see what happened. What So we need to define our function, so let me choose it as move, and now we could run. We could see that our snake has been run so fast, so that we need to set up a time delay. Let me go and import time, and then let me choose a delay equal to 0.1. You could choose anything that you want. Let me define it in a main function. Time dot sleep side delay. So if you run the program, you could see that our snake head has been moving each pixel in a allotted time. So let me show it for again, and then let me create the 4 directions for a snake. So let me copy this and paste it 4 times. Let me change the direction x into y, x to y, down, so which means down axis minus. Then let me change it to left, so left means minus x. So let me change it to x, and set x and x minus 20, and then let me change the direction to right, and then x and x car, and then set x and x plus 20. So our function has been defined. So let me change the direction into right to check that our program. So you could see that our program is running right now. Let me create a keyboard functions to control our snake head. Keyboard functions. Now let me define Let me take a sip of water. Div go up, function go up, add dot direction equal to up. Let me copy the defined function for 4 times to reduce our time of typing. Let me copy it and change the define go down, and just go down, and then direction right or left, and then right, and then to right. So if we run the program, and then we need to input the keyboard or keyboard functions. So here is the key that we use to control and Windows listen to input our key functions. So say Windows dot on key press. Let me go down, go up, comma, the key which you need to control. So for up, let me choose W. Let me indent the program correctly, and then again let me copy this for 4 times. Now on Windows key go down, use down, I'm choosing yes, and then left, for left I'm choosing A, for right I'm choosing D. So if we run the program, let us see our functions are running or not properly. So you could see my left key arrow is not working properly. So let me check what the problem I have made. Go and check into the functions that I inserted. Yeah, x equal to 8 dot. I haven't changed it to x. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let me run the program again, so that we could see my all 4 keys are working properly. So now we have created the head of the snake, and you can control it using your Windows key. So now we need food. We create a food session. It will be same as the head, so let me copy the head, so to minimize our time of doing this typing. So let me change head into food. Food food equal to food dot speed, food dot shape. Let me wait for a minute. Let me change it. Food food. Let me change the shape as circle, and let me change the color to red. If we run the program, now we could see that we have the food. So let me change the access to 100. Now I have a snake head and the food has been created successfully. So let me move to the next step. We need food to be placed in a random position, so that we need to import random. After random, let me create a main loop function. If yet dot distance, now I'm going to create a, so when a snake head captures the food, I need to create to move the food in a random position. So if edit distance food is less than 20, then x equal to random randint, the position of the food to be moved in between is minus 290 and 290. So the window size of a screen is 600 to be off of the screen. Now let me choose y equal to random dot randit and minus 290 comma 290, so that our food doesn't go outside of our screen. And then now go to x comma y, food dot go to x comma y. So if not, let me check the program, so that you could let me run now and see for program is working. So now we could see that our food is capturing. Next, let me create a segment, so that while capturing our food I need to add into a snake body. So let me create a segments equal to list, and then let me create a for loop. So adding a segment to the body of the snake. Check. The segment will be added to the body. Adding a new segment. So let me copy then new segment and new segment. So while the snake collides with an food, the food should be added in the end of the snake, so that we are creating a new segment to add at the back of the snake body. Okay, now let me create a segments dot append. So we need to append is which adds or food in the back of the snake. Append new segment. Now if we run our program, so that you could see our segment is adding, but the position is adding at a 0 comma 0. So that if we need to add a bar food into the back of the segment, let us we need to create an list. So segments equal to list, then let me create a for loop. For loop, so moving a segment at the back of the to head. So for I in range of length of segments So minus 1 0 comma minus 1. So this is the minus 1 0 and minus 1 are the position of the snake. So let me set is x equal to segments and the position I minus 1 x corner of the snake's body, and then y equal to segments to square brackets I minus 1 dot y car then let me add a segments dot into change it I dot go to x comma y. So to explain it briefly, and then let me change it. If length is length of segments is less is greater than 0, then the x equal to a dot x score, and let me copy it for y. So change it to y. I'm a little bit lazy. Then let me create a segments and a list to 0 dot go to x comma y. So let me explain it to you again. We are creating a new segment. The segment we are creating a foreign range of elements. The new segment that will be added at the end of the snake's head, and the position of the snakes. Then we are creating a x position. So that the we added then a y segment, then segment go to. Now let me run the program. So why what happened, the segment should add at the end of the snake. Let me check it properly. So the indentation process of Python is fully based on indentation. So now I change the indentation for. So if we run our program, then it could execute, it will execute successfully. So now you could see that our program is working fine. So let me check it. Let me close and move it to change the color of the segment to blue, foot color to blue, and the segment color to blue. So let me change it to the segment also blue and run the program. Now you could see it's working fine. So if body is collided with the border, I need to change, the program needs to stop and the edge should be replaced at the center of the screen. So for that I need to create a block of code for collision with that border. So let me create it let me create it in a main loop. Okay, it's working fine. Check for body collision in the border. So at first I need to add if a dot x score is less than 290 and or a dot y car x score is greater than score is greater than minus 290, or a dot y car is less than 290, or a dot y car equal to greater than minus 290. Oh, let me check. Okay, now let me run. So at the time I need to stop the time dot sleep equal to 1 second. So if a body of the snake collides with an border, the time the window stops for 1 second, and then the position will be changed it to 0 comma 0, and the direction is going to be stop. So let me run the program and you could see error if a dot x car. I think I missed a parenthesis. Let me check it for 1 second. Run it again. Type error, angle not supported between instance of method. So I have missed a parenthesis. So let me add it, parenthesis, to execute the function. If you now run the program, then you could see it's working fine. So if a snake body, now you could see it, and the segments are attaching, it's not clearing up. For that, it's adding at the end of the, it's not clearing, so that we can clear these segments. So let me close the tab and go to segments dot clear. For if the collide at the end of the screen, these segments will be cleared. It's attaching at the end. In Python turtle, it's not, we can't clear the segments. So for that, in a better way, we could hide the segments. So let me change it to hide segments. So while clearing, we could move the segments in out of the screen. So let me change, let me type for segment equal in segments and colon create segment dot go to the position. So out of the screen should be like 1000. So you could type anything above 600, 1000 comma 2000, and then segments dot clear. For indentation process, if you run the program, let me play it for a second. So now you could see our segments are moving apart. So half of the game has been completed. So next we need to create a scoreboard. Let me create scoreboard. Whenever the segment is captured by the snake, we need to increase the points. So let me create a scoreboard. Let a pen, in turtle, pen is used to create a text. So pen equal to turtle dot turtle, let me open it, and then pen dot speed, let me choose it always to be 0, and then pen dot shape equal to square. So it can be whatever you like. Then pen dot color, so let me choose it as black for more displaying purpose. And then let me choose a pen up to create a turtle graphics. So and then I need to create a pen dot hide turtle, so we don't need a graphics. So now I need to create a font and a scoreboard. For that pen dot I need choosing the position of the scoreboard to display, and then pen dot right, so double quote score. So at first the score should be like 0, and then I score, let me change it to 0, then the I score 0, score 0, and then now let me comma, let me align it to center, and font is equal to, let me choose the font as Times New Roman, so you could choose anything that you like, and then comma the font size, and then the text to style to be normal. Let me add a bracket showing some error. Again, let me add a bracket. Not okay, I need to add a bracket in after the font. Okay, so it's now it's working fine, not showing error. So if I let me now start the program. So now we could see the scoreboard is so now if I need to capture the food, I need it to be increase the point. So now at the start of the program the score should be like 10 0 0, score equal to 0. Now let me change it to main game loop to execute the program. Choose it here. So when adding a new segment, increasing score, that choose a score equal to increment operator should be like or score plus equal to 10, and then if score is less than I score, then pen dot clear. Let me run it. I score equal to score. So if I run it, then pen dot right, so we need to change the scoreboard whenever the points is increasing. So score let me add a dictionary curly braces, and I score curly braces, change it to small double quotes, curly braces, and then comma, dot format, score, comma, I score, then comma, or let me copy the alignment from the pen scoreboard. Let me copy it from align center to copy it, copy and paste here. So let me add a bracket. If I run the program, you could see it has been successfully installed. Whenever we capture a segment, our score will be increased. So that's all for guys. Tutorial has been in. Thank you for watching.